Hello. Hello. Joe Biden says hello.wav.mp3. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully it goes well for all of you. We're gonna be playing the Railway. I haven't actually gone into it. I know what, like, the mechanics of Railway are, though. So, you're early, but only like a couple minutes. Anyways. Is it 120 turns? Okay, so I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to make it under 120 turns, because I realized while waking up today that Envy Resonance is probably not the best team for this. It won't be bad, but like, I'll probably run through it again at some point in Burn, because I do want to at least get the banner. But I just assumed there wasn't going to be a banner for it, to be honest. But as you can see, we got all of our favorite familiar faces here, including Bug. Yeah, that's it. Majority is 0.5 resist for NB. Yeah, that'll be okay, surely. No, not being able to do 6 resonance is fine, because you can still do 4 resonance, which is the other counter. But yeah, they really do be just telling you what to do on the stage, but that's okay. But yeah, the idea was I was going to use Envy Resonance.
congestion cleaning ammo.
Something like that. So, I need to get Ryoshu to have SP early on, because eventually I'll want to bring her in an active slot to Contempt Awe to get ego resources. But I used the sinking gang, you will be fine. But I'm not playing sinking. It should still be okay. It's not like these fights are that hard. Yeah, you only get 5 sinners. Because that's kind of how this is meant to work. Oh, that's like not a great opening hand. That's okay though. Now you'll notice these enemies roll like crap, and that's because they're not difficult enemies. There, look at that. 4 NV resonance right off the bat. Not even hard. But yeah, I expect this first... Okay, good job, Heathcliff. I expect this first fight to take, like, 7-ish turns, because that's normally how long it takes. Okay, man. Or I could just lose all of my clashes at the start. That's fine, too. I don't really care about either of these, if I'm being completely honest. Ishmael! Good God. Yeah, I know the rolls on enemies are buffed. I don't expect it to matter that much, if I'm being completely honest. This is still not going to be difficult, basically, is what I'm saying. Alright. I guess I know who he's attacking. Only had one death in the whole thing? It's not hard, it's just long. I was gonna say, if that lands even mostly heads, that guy is getting evaporated. Because that skill is just crazy, in general. Now, I don't really like only having skill 1 and skill 3 on him, but that's fine. It'll still be okay. Sinclair, you target the guy who has, Vendetta, I guess. Actually, I have a very fun way of doing this that doesn't make any sense to most people, but it'll be fine, trust. Is that a waste of a skill 3? Probably, but that's okay. This guy is super dead. That's all I'll say. What do you mean the not spoiling fight? The game outright tells you all the enemies. Yeah, I know. I'm not worried about people spoiling the fight. Because there's really no fight to spoil, because I've seen all of them before. There's just one fewer enemy in this wave. That's interesting. So this guy has unbreakable coins now, and he starts buffing allies. And of course, he didn't use any of the moves that do those things that I just said. But don't worry about it. Is he still weak to blunt? Yeah, he's fatal to blunt, in fact. He has a lot of resistances, actually. How do I want to do this? I'm thinking Ishmael's probably not the best choice for this because her SP is going to be going down a lot. That's okay. Envy Res team with less than 6 slots is not that big of a deal. You still get Sinclair's, like, stage 2 counter, which is a good skill. So... Oh. Sure, whatever. That should hopefully be enough to kill the big guy. He's not got that much health left. No clue how the next railway would be, given we probably aren't getting one of my favorite sinners, Kanto. Wait, hold on. What does that sentence mean? DM used wrong model for this G-Corp manager, the correct one has the green vines. I don't think it matters that much, I'm gonna be so real with you. Like, I genuinely think that that's kind of not very important at all. Okay, let's see if this is enough to win the fight on this turn. If not, I am 1 turn behind, but that's literally fine. I'm actually on pace, but don't worry about it. Oh, I definitely didn't need to attack this guy twice. I'm realizing I probably did not need to do that. This guy should just be dead. Oh yeah. Now it's just a matter of if the last guy dies. In just this attack, which is not likely, but... Nope. That's okay. If I had thought for, like, any amount of time, that would have been a 7-turn clear. Oh well. Not a big deal. And these guys, of course, resist blunt. Man, this game hates this team specifically for whatever reason. Let me think about it. They're weak to slash, so you definitely should be there. Even though you don't have, like, any slash skills, now that I think about it.
H사와 8구의 안내는
준비는 완료했습니다.
컨저스천 클리닝 아머 장비.
Oh, it still forces you to select everybody, huh?
120번 홍로 소재가 좀 하나씩 차근차근 그어서.
I'm not gonna change teams. I told you, I play teams that I enjoy. We just have to pick a good opportunity to use neutral. Oh right, because you have no SP. Is there a better clash? No. Okay, well. Yeah, we'll just have to find a good spot to use Contempt Awe for a long fight, and then we can have our resources for the entire railway. I should have Sinclair clash with the guy with Unbreakables so that the guy gets the status. Oh well. Thank you. I'd been really disappointed if she failed that clash. Burn has quite a few slash IDs, actually. I think if you were to bring Burn in this railway, you would have mostly slash. Honestly. Okay, it's total envy resonance, right? Some of a resonance, okay. What if I just use Telepole? That'd be funny, right? Who cares? Let's have some fun. You know? So, like, how am I gonna actually kill these guys? And the answer is just use Telepole, probably. I don't think it'll even kill one of them, but it's fine. Yeah, I didn't even kill one of them. That's fine. Ow. Jerk. I'm actually not even sure. Oh, she's at -3 SP? Yeah, that'll probably be necessary then. Should have used skill 1. Oh well. Like, these fights are not hard. No, I know I killed one. I didn't kill one. That's what I meant. There was one that lived. Thus, I probably won't even kill one of them. Okay, that's annoying. But ultimately not that big of a deal. 9, bro. Uh-uh. That's Sinclair's job. Where's Sinclair? This won't even kill. I mean, I guess he's weak to gluttony, but I still probably won't kill. I don't know, maybe it will. Hopefully it will, honestly. I'd like to get rid of this wave this turn if possible. Okay, that guy I overkilled a little bit. That's okay. I didn't need to use that skill. It's fine. Oh, thank you. That would have been really upsetting if that didn't kill, honestly. Alright, if I'm using my brain here, then this would be, like, a great turn for Tears of the Tarnished Blood, because these guys are, like, all weak to slash, pretty much. And so is Ida, so... Unopposed. Why? I guess it's hitting all of them. I guess I don't really care. Unopposed. Wow. Alrighty. Who can clash with her? Heathcliff? Okay, at least he's got his skill 3. Alright, that's almost certainly overkill. Go for it. I'm not gonna answer that question, next gamer. You keep asking me. This actually won't do that much because she does resist blunt, sadly. But at least it was a good clash. Oh, that's Pierce. I thought Tears of the Tarnished Blood on Sinclair was Slash for some reason. It's fine, though. Why they really be just giving Sinclair a machine gun for? Like, that's genuinely what that sounds like. I don't have anything that's 5 weight, do I? I mean, I do, but I'd have to... Oh no, that's telepole. Never mind. Okay, that's a kill. You can do this, that's okay. And there's no way I'm killing Ida this turn anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about it. That's a unbreakable? Okay. Okay, how did the first hit... I was gonna say, how did the first hit not stagger, but I guess he was already staggered. Yeah, Title Elegy is a broken ego. Don't even get it twisted. Like, I think it might be the... I'm pretty sure it's the best ego in the game, uncontestably. Like, it's just insane. That guy will die. This guy will probably come close, but not die. And then... I guess I'll just have to kill Ida next turn, because there's no way I'm killing her this turn. Okay, maybe he won't die. That's okay. Turns out they just did not get staggered by the first hit in either scenario. For whatever reason. Refraction. Get staggered, stupid. There. Okay, if I don't deal enough damage because everybody keeps flipping tails, I'm gonna be very upset. Come on, man! What is your problem? Seriously, why did they all flip tails on the first coin? What the heck? Are you kidding me? Good lord. Okay, well at least this guy is weak to Slash, or Envy, rather. He's just full weak to Envy. And we're probably just targeting the left eye the whole time, if I remember right. No, we target the right eye because it's also weak to Wrath. This should be fine. Time to bench W Cliff? Why? What purpose would that serve? Straight up with glorp in it. This guy has way more health than I remember. Maybe they did increase the health on these enemies and I just didn't notice. No. Honestly, you know what? I think I'm gonna use burn. This doesn't feel good, to be honest with you, so I'm gonna change the title to Not Envy Resonating All Over Railway 1. And we're gonna switch to burn, because this doesn't feel good to do with this team, honestly. It's like, I'll spend 20 minutes doing a run and then restart. That's fine. That's not that long. It's not that big of a deal. That felt awful in each stage. Like... And besides, I like burn too. This should be holiday. Oddly enough. Alright, you... Where's Sinclair? There he is. Actually, Heathcliff has to be in slot 6, I'm remembering. Hello? What does you give as support passive again? Well, I with the slowest speed defeats an enemy with burn, inflict 3. That's so situational that I don't even care. Okay. But either way, this can't be a Hey show, so.
불꽃을 벼리겠소.
Otis doesn't really seem like a must in this fight specifically, because there's nothing to Otis. You know? Oh my god, nobody can clash, really? That's obnoxious. I tried running charge until I reached KQE, and then I said, I don't really want that. You know what? Fair. KQE is like anti-charge, isn't he? Is Burn the best team in the game? I think it's the most fun team in the game. That's not the answer to your question. The answer to your question is the best team in the game is probably just 7 Heishos. Or 8 Heishos now, I guess. Because they just get so many skill 3s that it's not even... I wish I could see where Heathcliff is about to target, honestly. That'd be really nice. But oh well. Just make sure that guy dies, please. Because I just had a feeling he wasn't going to target any of them. So one fun thing about Heathcliff is that when he retreats, he maintains his Battle Blood instinct, which is not something I knew. 8 Ashos? Yes, seriously. It's a really powerful team. Can you guess why? It's like they get skill 3s constantly or something. Okay, that guy's very dead, yeah. So is this guy. I have to use Sunk Dawn because I need the 5 Gluttony. Sun Shower is going to be optimal for one of these fights. You're wrong, but it's okay to be wrong. Oh, hey, a skill 3. That's cool. No. No. You. There we go. Boom, boom. That should be enough, hopefully. Oh, he killed 2 of them. Very cool. Oh no, he killed 1 of them? Question mark? Why did that guy live? Hang on, am I stupid? Yes, it turns out. That's annoying. Oh well. It'll be fine. No, don't use skill 3 right now. What are you, stupid? It's fine. The first fight in this railway always takes forever because it's bad. So... Alright, anyways. Does Railway Bokgak being permanent mean that I can just not do it for as long as I want? Yes! Also, hello, Nubernat. Sorry, I haven't been greeting people or even reading the chat, really. I've just been kind of playing. Which is, like, the point, but, like, I should be reading chat, right? I do kind of wish that Hong Lu's counter just sent the next person back. Because then you would get, better. If that makes sense. I don't think I'm killing him this turn, but that's okay. 7 turns is acceptable in this wave. Oh, hold on. It's you, right? No. Hang on. I'm confusing myself. Give me a second. There we go. That's what I wanted. Grant you the honor of being my work background entertainment? Thank you. Gotta wish this Bokgak had the OG Railroad 1 with it. I kinda do too, but at the same time, it doesn't really make much of a difference, so... I do wish newer players got the chance to play it. I just realized Heathcliff is on 46 health. How do I fix this? I don't know. Anyways, here's some SP for the group. I feel like Yocliffe would have been better, good and burn if his passive that gives him his strongest skill wasn't locked behind 5. I don't think you understand. He doesn't need it. He just genuinely does not need it. Okay, you get fully healed after each fight at least. That's good. There we go. Sorry. It wasn't showing me my analytics. Let's see. These guys are weak to Slash and Pierce, so I kind of have that covered. I guess if I really wanted to, I could switch Merceau for, like, somebody else, but nah, I don't really care. Well, what? Hold on. What type are they weak to? Gluttony and Lust? No, I think this will be fine. Well, it's real. You can't solo. It literally forces you to pick all 12 sinners, sadly. I don't give a shit about this counter, if you couldn't tell. That'll be okay. Do you like they updated all the early Kanto animations with this? Yeah. Yeah, no, it forces you to pick all 12. You can't solo in it. Oh, I really hope that wasn't the guy that Sinclair was supposed to be countering. That would be really obnoxious. I think it was because he just stopped moving. What's really cool about this is that Dawn Sinclair wouldn't even be bad either. God, that's annoying. Okay. Well, at least I have Sinclair's combo, so I don't really need to keep him around if I don't want to. Oh, but he's got another skill 3, though. That should be more than enough to kill that guy. Question is if I kill this guy, really. Or his buddies. I can take a third turn on this wave, I don't care. I think in my first Railway 1 thing, I beat this fight in 5 turns. But of course, the enemies are stronger now. I should not have used his skill 3. I don't know why I keep doing that. Oh, crap. Thank you for not dying. I appreciate it. Perfect. I don't really want the SP damage on you. I realize I just did not clash with one of them, but that'll be fine, surely. Huh? Oh. Right, Unbreakables. Thanks, Sinclair. Yeah, you can kind of tell that this team is a little bit good compared to the last one, I think. Ow. Considering how much faster I'm clearing these guys out. Bye, Sinclair. What's really annoying about this is that I know he's using his skill 3 here. So, hopefully he just kills everybody. That would be nice. This is looking like a 5-turn fight, though, because I don't have anything for these two. I was right. Except he didn't target one of the other weak guys, which is interesting, but that's fine, I guess. Boom. Oh yeah, I actually killed one of them. Nice. Alright, 5 turns. That's not bad. That's actually really good. I need to ensure that Ida dies. So she can have the skill 1. This guy needs to get 2 skilled, and then this guy will probably die to 1, hopefully. I really hope that that's enough to stagger you, because that'd be really frustrating if it wasn't. Threatening Keishao crewman. Okay, I didn't even need to have Don target that guy. That's okay. Anyways. Good. Fastest clears right now are using the new Walpurg is not Ishii and Greg for these 2 stages because they clear low HP people with extra speed. No, I know. That seems completely reasonable, honestly. I think the new Ishmael is just going to be an every speed kill from now on, pretty much. Like, okay, this is a fight that I want Otis for. I just need to decide who I'm letting go of. Probably Merceau, honestly, because he doesn't have Pierce. Oh, hold on. I want you because you heal my SP. Otis is necessary. Sinclair is necessary, and I'll probably want Don Quixote. This is surely enough burn count, right? Because I'm only targeting like 1 enemy the entire time, pretty much. I think the fastest clear will actually be. Originally, people were able to get it to like sub 40, and that was back when good IDs did not exist. So, you know. All right, let's see. 25% chance to corrode. That's annoying, but okay. I kind of need to stagger and kill the left eye immediately, pretty much. This is not a good starting lineup of skills, though. It's like a really bad lineup of skills, in fact. That's okay, I guess. I don't know what a reasonable glupo kill is. Back when Railway 1 was originally released, it was like 5 turns, and you just soloed with Ting Tang Hong Lu, which is hilarious, by the way. But that's not an option anymore, so... I think regardless, it's going to be a really long fight. Okay, man. Sure. I just want my Otis to have SP, please. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong eye. Dang it. Whatever. At least make it so that he's hitting the eyes. Just the eyes probably would be better, but, you know. Why is this one dominating? You know what? I don't care. I'll still do it. And then you... do that. Okay, apparently it just lied to me when it said it was dominating. That's fine. There's just really not a consistent way to do fights that are like this. That are just super tanky for no reason. Okay, I don't know how many. I think that's 3 magic bullets. Yeah. Gave me 2. Okay, that's how many I wanted, so. Okay. Honglu just didn't do his thing. That's cool. I might need to restart this one. This is not, like, nothing is going the way that I want it to. Pretty much. Dude. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? Like, actually. There's just no way for me to prevent getting hit there. I'm fine with Sinclair getting staggered. That literally doesn't matter. This is just not doing any damage at all. I'm relying entirely on burn to do everything here. I haven't even staggered it yet, dude. This is just like a terrible fight for burn, I think. Which makes sense, but it's still annoying. Okay, guess... What happened? Why are you at negative 45? What? Okay. Cool. I like the person in chat telling me that this glupo is blunt weak, and I'm looking at it, and it's like he literally only resists blunt. So it's like, you're just lying to me. For fun, I guess. I'll take the risk, I don't care. So I'm not allowed to clash, or I lose all my SP. Hello, Young Water Gaming. Why did you... Okay. I'm not lying. It's literally not blunt weak. I just proved it to you. As long as you believe it's weak to blunt, it's weak to blunt. I mean, I guess that's true. Usually that is how it goes. Everything is on use deal SP damage. Okay. Well... I don't know, man. They roll obscenely high. I can't even, like, clash to gain SP, because everything deals SP damage. I guess I could just focus on the body, and then go from there, because I don't really need to care about it resisting. Come on, man. I can't get SP at all. It's so annoying.
물러나라. 네 목숨은 아직 따로 쓸 적을 물어뜯고 너의 쓸모를 보여라.
There's just no way that that's a safe idea. Maybe I won't do that. Forces you to interact with this mechanic? What mechanic? It doesn't have any mechanics, it just does SP damage. That's its mechanic. It inflicts sinking and deals SP damage. That's it. That's all Blubbering Toad has ever done. And it gains 2 protection on the body while the eyes are still alive. That part's there too. Knight of Despair Rodion be the play though? Yes, almost certainly. That ID is busted for fights like these. But it wouldn't, it's not a burn ID, so, you know. It's those heal SP instead of taking it. There's not really anything I can do to make this easier either, because I don't have any good Pierce Ego. I should really have Red Sheet equipped, but that's fine. Just, no, Gabriel, you use her in positive SP during this fight. You do not use negative SP Rhodia here, obviously. That would be a terrible idea. Like, people know that. It's, use the positive SP mode because the positive SP mode, you know, has SP. Yo, Coffee, thank you for the 5. Everybody's just talking like Knight of Despair Rodion can't be used at positive SP for some reason. I don't know why you're doing that. Just use her on positive. She's still really good. It's all his fault. If he was a tiger, it wouldn't be. No, why are you assuming a tiger would deal pierce damage, though? This is what I want to know. You need SP? Of course, the only person that needs SP is the only person I don't want to clash. Can I please break this stupid eyeball, dude? I just need it gone. I didn't even realize that I had already, like, broken the other one. There we go, Jesus. Okay, who just lost an ass load of SP? It's gotta be Otis, right? Yeah. Okay, well. Cool. So much for getting SP back, I guess. Now I can start killing it. Because it's got a broken eye. But also, I have no SP. Sorry, I had to cough. This is gonna take like 3 more turns, unfortunately. But that's okay. Thank you. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't think it's possible for Otis to have SP in this fight. Five bullets. 10 SP with 20. That's not enough. That'd be indiscriminate. I can't use it. If I did 0 resonance, I could do the ego. And that guarantees a kill next turn, I think. Right? I have to read the bullet. Hold on. It would be bullet 6, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it would be bullet 5. What does bullet 5 do? 10 burn, 4 offense level down, 4 defense level down. This is the big offense, big attack weight one. It's same turn magic bullet. Yeah, we're gonna use this now. It'll hit every slot, and that's just literally what we need at the moment. And it might even kill this turn, but I kind of doubt it because he's not weak to pride. We'll see. It'll be close, but I just don't expect it to kill is all. Oh, I got heads, nice. It was a good amount of damage at least. No, it was like 100 damage off. That's okay. 8 turn glupo. Honestly, with how this has been going, I'm okay with that. Because this fight has been miserable. It occurred to me that Arheath is kinda in his element with the shorter Abno fights. Oh, he is. Trust me. He would be really good for this fight, honestly. Also, Arheath only inflicts 4 fragile. If he was a tiger, you would appear skill 2. You have no proof of that. I forget. Do these guys... I think these guys resist slash, don't they? Yeah. Not by, like, a lot, but they do resist slash. This guy resists by a lot. Okay. That's not that big of a deal. This is not a Heisho fight, though. This is a Fire Fist fight.
걸맞는 곳이어야 할 거다.
함께하죠. 함께하죠. 차, 의뢰로군. 일이.
뭐야? 군주가 나섰나?
제가 앞에 서죠.
I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get any more Heisho for the rest of the season. Personally, it just doesn't seem likely. It's gonna be favored. It's an early fight clash, but let's give the new guys some SP actually. And then obliterate the guy in the back because it's funny. Thank you, Faust. You were actually reliable for once. Dang. Cool. You sure about that? Yes. I mean, I'm literally making... I have no proof that there will or won't be. So, your guess is as good as mine, but I just don't feel like there's going to be any more because I feel like they realize that we're sick of them. Kinda, if that makes sense. Oh, that is a terrible skill lineup. What the heck? I can capote, I guess. Blind capote into 5 enemies? Yeah, that sounds fun. Are you targeting? Why are you like this? Are you targeting the one guy I don't care about, man? Oh, whatever. Okay, knowing that. Always bet on more Heisho? No. I won't do it. There. Not my favorite use of capote, but it'll do. It'll do. It's gonna be fine. Because there's no way I'm killing the top 2 otherwise anyways, so. I know why he was a adept, by the way. They just want to give us more than just the 2 adepts. It just sucks that they're not related to the story at all. Alright, now everybody has a ton of burn. I just realized one of them just never took damage. What? What? Why did whistles happen? I didn't think that could happen on this wave. I almost want to save this, but I know it's not. It literally doesn't matter. This should be more than enough to kill, right? I guess we'll find out. Actually, reverse those. Tigers that work alone because they're mega strong. A Tiger Heisho will be blunt, pierce, slash. No, it won't. They're never going to give us an all 3 damage type ID. Minus status inflictions damage. Of course, because that does exist. Hello, Guido the You have 1,000 health? Why? Cringe. The hell, you don't have ABS equipped? Is this blunt? I didn't...
가까이 오지 마세요. 다치십니다.
Yes. Well. Let's start clearing out the little guys, I suppose. I'm just not going to do that.
해체어가 진행하겠습니다.
I'll take a shot. Why? Are we slash blunt? Slash blunt seems fine, yeah. I don't think Merceau fits to be a tiger, personally, but that's just me.
한눈 팔지 마세요. 맨날은 당신에게 파도는 반드시 밀려올 테니.
That should probably give you a little insight as to why how good that ego is, by the way, that I'm willingly using it in burn, despite it not being related to burn at all. Let's see, that should hopefully kill that guy. I almost want to do this here, because that way, if it does kill, then that's a lot of extra power next turn. So, I think that is what I will do. I'm going to reload the next time I see that there's a skill 3 coming up. Ow. Have burn. Yeah, I kind of wish that Merceau had any blunt skills aside from his, Oh, come on. I don't think I even would have killed if I had hit all of them, to be honest with you. That's okay. Alright. Step 1. Just make sure that one guy in the bottom dies. This is gonna take me another turn after this one. This guy has a ton of HP. For no reason. Perish. Is this even enough? Oh yeah. I was like, yeah, that's enough. That's definitely enough damage. This is a matter of how long it takes for the animation to play out. Oh, just barely didn't kill him. That's fine. We can focus basically all of our attention on Guido from this point out, so... It shouldn't hopefully take longer than 7 turns. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Oh, of course you're still alive too. 4 bullets. There's just no reason for me to reload is the problem. Just inflict him with a ton of burn. And that should take care of it. Punch. It's fine. I don't really like this railway, if I'm being so honest. Any goal in mind? I want to get under 120. I think that's reasonable. I don't think I'm at a good pace right now, but that's just because, you know, it's railway. It always starts at a bad pace. I think I can win by just doing this and then having everybody else attack Guido. Because unfortunately they're mostly slash, but that's okay. Oh, he had 40 burn. I did not need to attack him hardly at all. That's okay. The turn record so far is like 60-ish, I'm pretty sure. That's not enough damage. That's really obnoxious. Oh well. 9 turn Guido. God. It's like old Blunt Pride Slash and Sloth. I mean, this fight honestly is just a Magic Bullet Otis angle. Any fight where there's just one target is Magic Bullet Otis. Got written all over it. Someone got a 50? Yeah, no, there's some really good turn counts. I'm not really interested in optimization, I'm just playing. Dragon Heisha will make Malfaust worthless. That's gonna... I don't think it'll make Malfaust worthless. I think it's gonna make Malfaust better, honestly. Well, he's weak to Blunt, so... I think the standard organization is probably fine. He's also weak to Slash. What else? I guess we could bring, like, a Heisho. Because it's funny. I have enough to have his thing fueled, so it's okay to bring him with. Challenge run 2 stars only. Somebody already did that in my Discord and got like 170. It was not a pretty run because my Form Empties takes forever, but it was still decent. Like, all right, how much resonance we got? We got 3 resonance on Wrath. That's good enough. Hey, none of these are unbreakable. That's interesting. They just didn't change Alleyway Watchdog? Oh, you know what? I can speed this up a little. Dang, hold on. Can I fix that? Haha, nerd. Okay. Forget your game mechanics. I will target you with everything. You should have done Railroad in minus 10 turns so that you don't have to stream. I should have just played it off camera, honestly. Like, this... It's cool to be able to play this again, but at the same time, Railway 1 was very boring. It's not got the same problems as, like, Railway 2, but there's just not very many mechanics to worry about in the thing, you know? This fight is gonna take me 2 to 3 turns tops. This guy is a complete pushover. If you're full targeting one slot, he just dies. Alright, at 5, we can use it again, honestly. There's nothing stopping me. Alright, hold on. No AoEs, that's fine. I have 0 lust, by the way. I need to bring Ryoshu in a fight just so I can Contempt Awe and build up a bunch of resources with it. I actually don't want any resonance here. But yeah, this fight is just easy. Alleyway Watchdog has never been a danger to anybody. And he's even getting staggered before I use the ego. Screaming Gregor, go. Go, my Scarab. Go, my gunman. The Gossipium fight was a lot. No, I actually really like the Gossipium fight, actually. I think he might actually just be dead. Yep. Forget playing the alleyway watchdog fight, dude. I'm just gonna kill him. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is how my railway is going to go. 75892. This is what I mean. Like, almost all the bosses in here are either like these two, which are just slow, or they're alleyway watchdog, which is to say complete pushover. Is that the optimal turn count for that fight, Smith? Is it really impossible to get it in one? Because that seems wrong. I feel like you can definitely get it in one with the right ego combinations. I deluge Keikyui in 2 turns? Yeah, he's weak to Gloom, so I don't doubt it. Like, but to be fair, this guy is also a complete pushover. He's just tankier. We want mostly Pierce for this one, definitely. We definitely take Otis still. Don, you can come with. And then we're just inflicting a bunch of burn because this is a single target fight. So probably like Merceau or Heathcliff would be fine because they don't eat burn count. That should be okay. I guess, hold on, what are his other weaknesses? He's weak to Lust. Yeah. That should be okay. I'll take Merceau because of the Lust weakness, but... Impossible one. That is so disappointing. I'm disappointed in myself that I optimal turned Telepole, to be honest with you, because that doesn't feel like something I should have been able to do. Also, I have no pride. Okay, I didn't take that into account. That's fine. I can't even clash with anybody. Great. Awesome. So I just have a skill that I'm not going to be able to do anything about. That's fine. This one's going to take a little longer. I don't think I'm going to struggle with it at all, because at the end of the day, it is a single target boss fight against a burn team. But it is going to take a little longer. His unclashable skill that captivates you is the same base and coin power as the clashable variant, and he gains blunt damage up. Oh, I know what this guy's differences are. I've seen them. He just gains 10 blunt damage up for free. It's really funny. Like, it's actually genuinely funny that that's what they did for him. Isn't this guy's speed range like 4 to 5? He's like surprisingly fast. Optimal here is also 2, but with sinking. Yeah, but I'm not playing sinking, so that's not going to happen. Dark Flame isn't even going to be doing that much now that I think about it, because he's not even, he resists Pride. That's okay. I think we'll be okay. That's the unclashable one. Is there any way that I can evade this? I know it's possible to evade. I don't think Don Quixote has enough evade strength. This is like, what, 1 coin power? Yeah, I literally can't evade it, sadly. Who I need the least right now? I think it might actually be Greg, which is perfect, because that's already who he's targeting. So this is fine. I don't need to change anything about this. We're now back to the build-up resources phase. Robit has the zoomies. It's not even that fast, it's just weird. Huh? Is that what just that animation just looks like that? For some reason. Oh yeah. That's interesting. I don't know why they made it look like that for those attacks. I don't think I ever got hit by those before. Alright, bye Greg. Sorry, buddy. Alright, I don't expect to stagger here, if I'm being completely honest. Maybe if I could do it if I, like, crush bound or something, but doesn't that take lust? It does, yeah, I don't want to do that. Hold on. How does this work again? I want to read Capote, because there is maybe a chance. Inflict tremor by burn on target, and then trigger tremor burst. That's a lot of tremor damage at the very least. That might just be worth it, to be honest with you. The 5 protection is going to be annoying to hit through, though. Oh, he doesn't have 5 protection. Wait, what? Is that next turn? Oh no, it's on use. Oh. I mean, he still wasn't taking any damage from what I was doing, so I guess it doesn't matter. That did 10 damage. Okay. Well, I guess... Sorry, Greg. Oh well. He'll get over it. I need to bring Rodeo to a few of these so that I can actually build up some pride resources, probably. Ouchers. That does a lot of damage. Like, unironically. It's odd use? Yeah, I guess. I don't know why, but yeah. And that whole time, Gregor couldn't cycle his skills, so he's still not good right now. But regardless, this fight ends next turn, which is fine. Lord Liu can do a combo attack with a Heisho that is captured. Oh, that's cute. I guess there's nothing in the game that would stop it from occurring. It's not like captivity staggers somebody, so... Yeah, why not? That was almost enough to kill. Oh well. 7 turns is fine for this, I think. I don't remember what my record was on him during the original Railway, so... There we go. They buffed KQE, so now he is still the easiest boss in the game. True! This is Station 7. I didn't even realize that this was the halfway point. Only 38 turns in. Too bad all of the most annoying fights are later in the Railway. I think this is probably the fight where we use Contempt Awe. Because there's just not going to be a better opportunity. Sloth, Lust, and Pierce? That's like a terrible combination for me, actually. So I need to bring her. And Headless Ichthus is one of those fights that doesn't really have a good singular target. You just target like one of the arms and then beat the crap out of it. Is the general strategy. Oh, I guess I could use you instead for pride. You're speedrunning? Not really. What? Oh, Ishmael. I've also never seen Heart of the Town. It just takes too long to show up. Oh, this thing does not have that much health. I thought it would have more. Okay. Oh, hold on. I have to get SP first. Can't forget that. Oh yeah, this is the most 50-50 fight in the universe, by the way. Pretty much everything is a 50-50 in this one, sadly. Except for that's like the one thing that isn't. I was gonna say, I don't believe you. Alright, fine. I'll just get hit by that. I don't care. See? Told you I didn't believe him. I just need the SP so I don't corrode the contempt off. That's literally all I did that for. I don't know, maybe it'd be better to wait, actually. Now that I look at it again. Ow. Oh, that's a lot of damage, actually. Can you stop it? Hey, why didn't they get... Oh, because Rodian got healed. Okay. I don't think I care enough about pressing sack. Actually, one more wrath. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Small fish and big fish. I mean, yeah. I mean, why would they get rid of it, right? Oh, right, the stupid birdcage gets inflicted on the next turn, for whatever reason. How different between the N-Corp Inquisitors and Heisho is like comparing that Sant Gregor fan ID? Okay. I don't think it's fair to compare that ID to anything, because that ID is just awful. I might actually need to retry this one. This is not going well. It's actually, like, fine. He's on a third down, but it's taking too... That's... okay. Because Rodia just can't clash or anything. I'm gonna retry this one. Weird that Ichthus wasn't introduced in Railway 1. I don't know why that's weird. It's just we used to get new bosses with the mirror dungeons, and now we don't. That is all. I'm gonna do this with IDs that actually have SP, because otherwise I'm not gonna get anywhere. That was intentional, by the way. Don't worry about it. No skill 3. I kind of want to get a skill 3 early, though, is the issue. Actually, this skill lineup is just bad. Let me just refresh that a little. I don't like doing this. It's just that this fight in particular is not my favorite. Just because he rolls ridiculously high. That's better, I guess. Awesome. Of course, man. What's the other one targeting? Of course. Boy, I do sure love speed. Whatever. I guess I'll just take the 3 attack power down then. Okay. Whatever, man. Who cares? This fight is stupid. Get an idea as good as Sunk Gregor, Limbus Company will be saved? I just don't agree. How about 5 skill ones? Yeah, exactly. Don't like how much debuffs it inflicts. Okay. At least I resist it. Also, he's another one of those fights that's just really fast. Is the other thing. For no reason. It's like, there's no way this is winning a clash, but I guess I'll try. Simply waste Pigretia. I'm not gonna do that. Awesome. That's the burn count hit, too. That's really obnoxious. I was gonna say, where's my bullet? There it is. So even with 3 attack power down, I won that clash. Dang. Well, oh, right. I'm just letting Gregor get hit constantly. That's the body. The problem with the body is that if you destroy it, I'm pretty sure it deals a bunch of damage to you. I have to click on it really quick. Yeah, because it's super weak. It's super resistant to Wrath right now. You're supposed to use a bunch of Gloom skills against it, but at the same time, I just don't care. You know? I don't even know which body parts have Dark Flame right now. That's the other annoying part. I'll just wait to stagger it again next turn, because that way I don't need to worry about Blood Cannon. There, dealt with. Okay, never mind, the body just decided not to do anything this turn. That's interesting. How much burn do you have? 14? What's a conditional again? I need Blood Flame for the reroll, right? And heads hit. Okay. Sure. I guess. The heck is Headless Ichthus and why is the Carmen inside it? I think it's just a brain. I don't think it's Carmen. I will carve a Path of the Lord, though. I think I can kill it next turn, probably. Maybe if I'm really lucky, I can kill it this turn with Dark Flame damage. But I don't remember where the Dark Flame is inflicted, so maybe not. Okay, good. Was Ichthus sack always blue? No, it changes after you get to phase 2. Which, believe it or not, there is a phase 2 to that fight. Okay. These guys are weird. They, like, are weak to Wrath, kinda. It's a little hard to parse, really. They're weak to Blunt and Wrath and Envy, and that's, like, it. That was a 4-turn Headless Ichthys. That's actually not bad at all. I thought that took longer. So... Okay. So this fight I know is really annoying. And will probably take a while. Because these guys are obnoxious. It's a heavy Blunt fight. So we probably don't want hay shows for it. Something like that is probably what's best. Oh god, it's everything there. The Abno that would be so cool to see. I don't really think it would be, to be honest. Okay, so the cool thing about these guys is that they gain instinct on using their skills now. Which is really fun, don't you agree? And the counter skill is still really annoying. You have to hit all of them, because if you don't hit all of them, they just kill you. In fact, I'm willing to use the bullet now, just so I don't have to worry about that. Their HP is lower than I remember, actually, now that I'm looking at it. So this guy's still gonna have a ton of instinct. Unbreakable coins nerf them? Yeah, but at the same time, there's still these guys. If they counter, you can't really attack them for very much. Because you'll get killed by your own skill. Okay. Stop that. I know you have 4 attack power up, but come on. It's not necessary. I think that they're going to be a lot easier than they were before, is basically what I'm getting at, because, I mean, we have better stuff now. These guys used to take, like, 15 turns. Like, here, this is the annoying part. I can't target this guy with anything, but he's gaining 5 instinct. Like, what am I meant to do? I guess, like, the idea is use a skill that will stagger him so you don't need to worry about it, right? But, you know. You know. The other two, I mean, the instinct gain is on combat start, so I don't really, is on turn start, so I don't really need to worry about that, necessarily. Evade. On use, gain 5 instincts. Did you miss the on use, gain 5 instincts on the attack skill? You can't just evade it and be fine. I don't know, maybe I could stagger him with Everlasting. But then if I don't stagger him, Faust friggin' blows up. So, like, you know. How resistant to Sloth are they? They're actually not resistant to Sloth. Maybe that's fine. Wait, what? You Clash win the Unbreakable, he doesn't counter. I don't think that's how counters work. Countered the skill with Gregor. Okay. You know what? That's fair enough. Clashable counters can't activate counters, so... I mean... He has to win the clash, though, which is always... It's always possible that he doesn't. I guess that is the best solution, though. Also, here's yet another skill I really wish I could clash better against. You know what? You're an asshole. So is that guy. Hang on. Do I have a lower attack weight skill? I can just hex snail it, I guess. I don't need the envy for anything right now. No, clashable counters cannot activate counter skills.
가슴 가장 깊은 곳까지 박히도록.
Actually. I'm not even kidding you. They just don't. See? He's still gonna have 4 instinct next turn, but that's okay. I can just clash with him, I guess. Counters get pricked by I mean, okay. I could restart because I didn't know that. Right. It's still annoying. Here, I'll retry because I didn't know that the unbreakable means that it doesn't activate a counter. I think that's fair. I wouldn't normally restart from that position. It's new information. The forced SP damage actually just doesn't matter against this team. Because Yi Sang just heals them. So, it literally doesn't matter. That's not actually a neutral, it's a favored at worst. It's because I'm gonna inflict a ton of burn. But yeah, now knowing that, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy chicken nuggets? I don't know, I do like chicken nuggets. Oh, that's annoying. Well, at least he doesn't gain instinct from that. Dude. Are you kidding me? Are you for real right now? Are you for actual at the moment? It's fine, I still hit him 3 times, but that's really annoying. See, told you it wasn't. Okay, so I want to hit him with the skill that I have that has the most coins, basically. And then we can just focus down one of the other ones. Thank you, Otis. Same interaction as turning Yield My Flesh to Unbreakable and losing a clash won't trigger to claim their bones. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's funny. I feel like it shouldn't work like that, but I guess it's fine. Oh, you're just gonna keep doing that, huh? That's cool. Does this inflict burn count? Oh no, nothing she has inflicts burn count. That's right. I want to inflict burn count against him so that he keeps his burn. Unopposed. Great! Only Faust can clash with it. Awesome. You're hitting Command Meltdown. I don't even care anymore. Okay, the other two I need to hit a lot. Especially this guy. I need to hit him a ton. Just checking to see if I have multi-coin ego that I can throw out. Yes, this. But this will hit that guy, and that's not good. Actually, it'll stagger. I don't care. It's only favored, really? What about this? That works. God, I really wish you could clash, man. Alright. We'll just keep focusing on the same guy. Magic bullet corrosion inflicts count. Yeah, I'm not doing that. But you are correct. There's an E-Grief that makes Unbreakables. Yeah, it's in one of the... It's in, like, one of the theme packs, I'm pretty sure. It'd be really cool to stagger that guy before the ego. Nice. I didn't even realize Gregor was the one clashing there. That could have been really dangerous. Oh well. Are we still on clowns? This fight is hard. This fight takes forever because these guys are super tanky. And their instinct gain is on use now, so it's not even easy to stop them. Oh, that's a problem. It's actually not even that much damage, but, you know, I didn't mean to do that. Oh! We're triggering another one. That's fine. Ouch. Ouch. It's actually literally okay. He still has 4 instinct after that, by the way. See, what are the odds of me killing with this? Let's find out. Of course that's unopposed. I actually just want to stagger. I don't even want to clash with this guy now that I think about it. So. Insane. That's like really annoying. Okay, well the odds of killing are a lot lower if I don't get heads on my coins. Okay, he's dead. Good. Yeah, that's really obnoxious. By the way, that just happened. But whatever. It's fine. We're past it now. Greg, hit him with the bygone days. I don't even know what I'm gonna do about this. I'm being so real with you. They don't even have decent speed, they just have speed that isn't garbage. Unlike everything else in the railway. That's literally it. Didn't even stagger, because I deal, like, no damage. I guess we're killing the middle one next, because he got staggered. And I had to attack him multiple times. We gotta be able to kill him this turn, right? There's just no way that I don't, if I full target him, right? Of course, you're using a just shell, too. Here. Of course you can't clash with it. What are the odds of this outrolling? I would say pretty good, because he's got a 50-50 to get what he wants. I'm killing this idiot, because I just don't care anymore. Okay. Cool. But the heal didn't even work. He didn't heal. It said he was supposed to heal from that, and it just didn't. That's really strange. Okay, whatever. It works. That's okay. Otis can take a lot of damage, I don't care. We didn't even kill. That's really sad. But this fight is basically over at this point, so it's fine. You know what? Play it safe. Have the big skill target the guy downstairs. Just to make sure, you know? I know this doesn't kill. But the next one will. Oi! Stop that, jerk. Thank you. Everything in Railway 1 has weird speed? That's because Railway 1 was really weird. They really got nothing to do with the actual railway itself, if I'm being honest. Yeah, this is going pretty quickly so far, but we all know that the most annoying fight is this one, so I don't know how that one's gonna turn out. what they did to make it not obnoxious, if anything. Alright, now these guys, though, aren't these guys, like, blunt weak? Yeah, the part that makes this one really obnoxious is that all of the normal guys are blunt weak, but then these guys are slash weak. So you really want to bring slash, because these guys will take forever to kill otherwise. But you have to bring blunt, because if you don't bring blunt, then you can't get rid of the other guys. So it's just really awkward. Those three, definitely. And probably these two, if I'm being honest. We're just not going to use Contempt off. I don't care. Railway 1 was 4 weeks. You had to beat the first... You had to beat the thing within the first week to get the banner. But it lasted for 4. Okay, I'll do the skill next turn, so that's fine. Of course. I don't think there's any way I kill any of these guys this turn because of how this fight works. This one is just bad. I don't like this station. It just takes a while. It's not hard. They have Ruptured Deluge. Yeah, it is strange that these guys have like a big rupture burst thing that they can do. Okay, that did kill. Interesting. Then I might kill this one too, because he's getting destroyed. Yeah, actually, I will. It turns out. I wish I would have known that would have been enough, because I would have had Sinclair target a different guy. Oh well. 2 protection? Bro, I don't care. Actually, I should care, probably. It'd be really annoying to take 3 turns on this, though. Okay. No, it's not gonna kill. That's fine. I'm fully willing to take like 8 turns on this fight because, man, is it unreasonable to not. If I had just targeted him with Yi-Sang, it would have been fine, but that's okay. Get out of my face. Die. K-Corp IDs next week? God, I hope not. Actually, it'd probably be fine. Let's be real. Okay, these guys have Unbreakables on their skills and heal HP on Clash Lose for some reason. That's okay, I guess. Oh, you know what? I was gonna use Unbrilliant Glory, but like, I guess I can. It's super cheap to do. I just need to have somebody clash with that is all. Sinclair's leaving anyways, so. Okay. Does 9 damage, but still, that's annoying. Why are you spamming KQE Ego? There are no KQE Ego. It's not gonna happen. They're never gonna give any ego to the one abnormality from each railway that just doesn't have one. Because it'd be funny if they just left them without it. Alright, hello Heathcliff. You gonna help me sweep? I hope so. This is another wave that's just gonna take a while because it's these guys. you know. I just don't like the design of some of these fights. It's just... What are your personal thoughts on the Heisho and the Heisho team? They're very powerful. I don't want to have any more Heishos because I'm just sick of having to spend money on this game. Because I do spend money on this game because I make money on it. Bro, Railway 2 Abno doesn't have an ego? Fairy Longlegs. I know he was in the mirror dungeon, but he doesn't have an ego. He's the only Railway 2 Abno that doesn't have any representation through ego IDs or whatever. He has an enemy that has his ego for some reason, but... Okay, this is awkward. That should be more than enough to kill. I'd be very disappointed if it didn't kill. Okay, good. And the next wave is just the two really big guys. I forget if they have multiple coin slots each. I really hope not. I also really hope that this kills, because it would be really annoying if it didn't. Thank you. That's why I used his skill too, honestly. Okay, they do have multiple slots. Are they... Oh my god. Okay, well I know which one we're targeting at least. There we go. That should be fine, right? The glowies, yeah. It was really weird that these guys are like one of the only new enemies we've ever gotten introduced into a railway that wasn't an abnormality. If that makes sense. Also, this still inflicts a ton of rupture. They need to not inflict rupture with unbreakable coins. Actually, I think we one-turned them because of this. Yeah, actually, we just one-turned them. I'll take it. You know what? I'm really glad. They do appear in Story Smiths. They appear for exactly one stage, and it's after the Dongbek fight. I've been pretty consistent so far, haven't I? Okay, what do you like? Weak to Slash and Wrath. Well, that sounds Rhodia-esque, honestly. Get your S back to K-Corp, yeah. You said those were going to be annoying? I said it was going to take 2 turns to kill them. But it actually just took 1, because I used 2 ego. I don't know what to do about the Gloom. I guess he has Gloom, right? Hold on, what was the other damage type? It was Pierce? Yeah, because this guy is weak to Pierce. The other guys are weak to Slash, sadly. But it's Slash Wrath. Like, either way, this is a Heisho fight. Like, unironically, it's a very Heisho fight. But instead of Gregor, I think I want somebody else. Probably Rhodia.
내 명을 들은 시비수 결집이다.
FYI, Time Moratorium can insta-kill the Inquisitor, skipping the breaking arms gimmick. Yeah, it's because damage to body parts continues to the body if the body part runs out of HP. No Sinclair... Okay. Whatever. You need SP, Rhodia. I believe the whoa, that rolls higher. I believe the basic strategy here is just... kill the dogs, for the most part, if I remember right. Like, I don't see a reason why it would be any different, to be honest. You know what? I'm actually gonna 4th match Flame right here. Okay. Awesome. They do need to make it easier to switch positions in the team. It should just be like drag and drop the order that you want, honestly. I think that would be the best way to do it. Okay, that's the wrong person's skill 3, but it's okay. Can I do this in a way that it doesn't target the Inquisitor? Probably. Depends on slot weight, I guess. Damn. Apparently not, it turns out. How's that favored? Bro, what? I guess he doesn't have Blood Flame. Yeah, it's gonna be favored either way. I'm just not gonna clash that, to be honest, but... Oh, okay. There. These two skills do need to be clashed with. They roll absurdly high for no reason. Also, I just realized that means I'm still targeting the Inquisitor. I don't think there was a way for me to not target the Inquisitor, so that's fine. Damage is damage, I suppose. Killed her with this 4-coin -20 skill. Huh? I actually don't make a wedging sun shower into every team video, but like that's not complicated. You just put sun shower in every team. He's still not good. Like he's not gonna randomly become good just because you throw him into every team. Oh, I didn't even realize Instincts had a cap of 5. Whoops. That's okay. This was the strat, by the way, chat. Was to 4th match Flame with Rodion in this fight. I'm not even kidding you. I'm still gonna target that guy to make sure he dies, but... And I'm gonna target this guy to make sure he dies, too. To be honest. And then... which one of these do I not care about? That I don't care about that one, because it doesn't do... healing. You know, Lord Liu can be a genuine pick for a burn team. No, he's actually, like, really good in a burn team, unironically. He's awesome. I don't like Sinclair only targeting the boss with this, but that's fine. I need to damage the boss, too, I guess. I am not doing much damage to those snakes, man. Also, I definitely did not kill the top one. I actually probably didn't even kill either of them, yeah. Oh no, I got them both. No, wait, one of them lived. It didn't even get hit, because I had to redirect stuff at the end. Okay, that's annoying. Whatever, it's fine. We can just start on the big guy now. The goal here is under 10 turns. If I'm being so honest. Alright, you need to counter this turn, because I don't want Sinclair to be here anymore. I'll do it again. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna spam 4th match Flame in this fight. I don't give a single... I can't clash with anything. Sure. I have plenty of these. Hopeless. Oh, he's got 3 paralyzed, that's why. Man, I so don't care. Like, I just don't get... Okay, that's annoying, but ultimately not that big of a deal. Because the whole point is to get Heathcliff on the field, and it'll still get Heathcliff onto the field. Fourth match Flame the Railway. No, it's just this fight. The original Railway 1, the speedrun strat was just Rodian's fourth match Flame for this fight, because we did not have any options for Slash and Burn. Together, anyways. Slash and Wrath, rather. But you get the point. And these guys were weak to Wrath, so it made sense. That's an unbreakable coin skill? I didn't even realize. That's gonna hurt. But it's fine. Burn. I'm gonna have to do that one more time. That also still inflicts debuffs. Oh, actually, do I need to do it one more time? No, I should just be able to one-side him. The problem is that if I don't fourth match Flame here, I'm pretty sure Heathcliff still doesn't hit the guy, which is really annoying. At least she hits both of those. Alright, let's hope that's enough. Oh, he did hit them. That's really bad, actually. That's bad because it means I didn't fourth match Flame. It should still be fine, realistically, but it's just a little annoying, is all. Oh, I didn't even... Wait, what? Did they change the way that ego targeting works? Because that shouldn't have gone off. I targeted the dog, I thought. Didn't I? Maybe I'm stupid and just am not paying attention, which is also possible. I absolutely need this to die here, right? It has 6. Oh, no, it has 2. Or 3. I know how this works. I really need to deal 138 here. I think we'd be more than enough, but it's just, like, if I don't, then I literally lose the fight. It takes so long to get back to this point. Alright, what? Now we just have to kill him before I die to poison. Holy... Why? Why does it roll a 20? Who... What? What? Pardon me? That's a little strong. It's a little bit strong. I love that that just wins anyways. That's spooky. Okay. I mean, the part that they're unbreakable actually doesn't matter, because the whole idea is that you don't clash with them, I feel like. They don't actually hit that hard if you do clash with them, though, which is nice. What's funny is, if I win this fight next turn, then this isn't even the longest fight I've had so far. That might be... That is definitely a stagger because of the poison, right? Can poison stagger you? I don't remember. Guess we're gonna find out, huh? Because, like, half my team gets staggered. Oh, yeah, that does... It does. Okay. Neat. What are you weak to again? Pierce and Wrath and Sloth. Do I have a Pierce Sloth? I do. I have Sun Shower, I guess. Hey, Heathcliff, I'm sorry, buddy, but you gotta go. I'm just not risking that. There's just no way I'm killing mid-turn. It'll have to be after. Actually, can I do this without using Pride? Because I don't want to waste my Pride. Here. Ain't nobody gonna break my stride. The issue is this just doesn't kill, straight up. Does he resist blunt, doesn't he? Yeah. It'll deal a decent amount of wrath damage from the Scorch, I guess.
걷어볼 텐가.
So it's not terrible, but... Or I could just flip tails.
정지. 벗어날 수 없.
Heath has Unrelenting? You're actually so right for that. Actually, I think it does kill because of the burn damage. Awesome. So Guido took longer than that guy, somehow. It's just because burn doesn't do good against Guido, mostly. I feel like this fight isn't annoying enough. Yeah, that really is how it feels like, yeah. Okay, now I know the speed kill of this fight is 2 turns. There's no way I'm getting it. Where did that bleed come from? Good question, actually. I'm pretty sure I used an ego that makes me inflict bleed somehow. But I don't know what. I mean, to be fair, he is supposed to take a while, but, like, you know, this is still, like, I'm surprised that I got the speed kill on that. I wasn't even trying to. This is going to be annoying as well. I don't think Cromer is going to be that big of a deal, though. Pride, Sloth, Pierce, and Blunt. Well... Oop. No, no, no.
연료는 잔뜩 준 시험이 군주가 나수군께서 모이를 뿌리셨으니
차! 으르르군.
Yeah, I think this is fine. I kind of want to bring Rhodia to it, now that she has SP. I feel like it's definitely smart. Cromer got some funny buffs. I mean, every single one of them is getting some funny buffs, right? Okay. Oh, they got a lot more HP. Actually, I'm looking at. See, I could do 5 resonance to have Magic Bullet charged up a lot. And then I could Durante another Magic Bullet. And that's kind of what I want to do, actually. Because it'll take a lot longer not to. And it's not like I can use 4th Match Flame as much as I want. Like, I have plenty of... You are an asshole. There we go. That's literally all I needed to do. But he is an asshole, regardless. Perfect. We're just going to try to ignore Headless Ichthus and get the Alleyway Watchdog out of the way as soon as possible. Because I just don't want to deal with him. They're so tiny? Yeah. They are very small.
태우고 싶은 것을 태울 뿐이요.
No, I want to use this one. Because Alleyway Watchdog is about to get fricked up. To be so real with you. Let me just target something so that it hits the dog. Or not. Okay. Oh, I see why. There we go. Alright, if this doesn't kill, it'll at least come very close. Also, it'll hit both of them, which is nice. Got it to low health and decided to just use every skill in the broken part, but it survived on 3 and killed half my team. Yeah, no, Slithering Inquisitor is just insane. Like, I don't think there's anybody that would disagree with you there, if I'm being honest. That fight is a little ridiculous. Oh. That's annoying. Alright. Well, I was right, it did come close. Why are they just not doing anything? What is wrong with them? Are they stupid? Also, my SP, please. I'm just gonna sun shower. Who cares? I have to make sure that Alleyway Watchdog is dead. Yearning Merkala. There we go. That should hopefully be enough. I'll use that just to be safe. Alright, that is a lot of ego, but it's fine. They felt silly this turn. Yeah, I guess they are mostly staggered, but it is still a little silly just seeing them do nothing, you know? Oh, this definitely just kills both. Okay. That works. Yonara. Hello? Okay. I was like, why is the dog still alive? But no, it died to burn. Oh yeah, I know that using ego there is the strat. That's a really easy fight, honestly. That might be the easiest fight in the railway had I not speed killed the other guy. Alright, Cromer, what do they change about you? You still just resist blunt and sloth and lust, so it doesn't really matter. And I can't analyze the other type of Cromer in the stage, so... Well, the thing is, Cromer is one entity, so, you know.
이번엔 어떤 실험인가요?
걸맞는
이번
일이란 간다.
내 명을 들은 시비수.
Biggest pain in the ass on the railway? I don't really think that that's true. Oh, right. I'm gonna get content ID claimed for this, by the way. 17! Okay. Alright, she inflicts nails next turn no matter what you do. That's fine, I guess. Doesn't this give you bullets? Yes. Alright, offset that thing. Offset that thing. Because I don't want to deal with it. Actually, I can't offset it using this, but that's fine. This is literally okay. I'm pissed. That's insane. I don't even care that it makes sense. It's on use now? It is. That's why I was willing to use it. What do you mean she really rolled 1 speed? Cromer has a 1-to-1 speed range. Okay! Chill out. You have a 50% chance to flip heads. Stop that. You don't even have SP for some reason. I really thought they would have given her SP for phase 1 at least. It's weird that they didn't. Alright. Get out of here, Sinclair. These roll really high. Ooh. This is a really funny way I could do this. Just have Sinclair clash with it. That way, she targets the person who will no longer be on the field, and I don't need to worry about the stagger. You know? Who's that favored? What? I also don't believe you, because burn. Dude. Come on. Of course, it's the hit that inflicts burn count as well. It's so annoying. Yeah, grip these nuts. Get off the field. Does offset allow retreat? I guess not. It's supposed to be on combat start. I guess that prevents retreat because it's a special stagger. Well, what if I just let her kill him? Because I'm getting him off the field anyways. You know? Why should I care about that guy? She rolls really high. It's kind of annoying. Thank you, Gregor. I actually really needed that to win that clash, so... Alright. Sorry, Sinclair, you're dead. Bye. I hope you don't mind. Who's she doing the thing against? There it is. Who do I not care about next turn? Probably Otis. This is, like, not a good skill for you. The first ever holiday use in Limbus Company. Because of the distortion floor in MD, we know Chroma heard Carmen's voice. I mean, we knew that anyways, right? Because she distorted. Merry Chromus. I guess, yeah. There. Problem solved. I mean, Otis will be staggered next turn, but I'm pretty sure Cromer will be too, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah. Good timing. Right. Please do enough damage to go into phase 2. Because, I would really like that. Oh yeah, that's more than enough. We're good. I could have used all skill 1s there because the Dark Flame. Alright, here we go. How have you changed? Good lord! Okay. All the negative coin ones roll obscenely high and have all unbreakables, basically. Maw is weak to Pierce and Wrath and Pride. Arms are weak to Wrath and Pride. Okay. I mean, let's be real. It's a multi-target boss fight. What's stopping me from just spamming a ton of really strong ego? Not having the resources, apparently. Wow. That rolls really high. What if I just did that? Sorry. I mean, I really don't want to get hit by that, to be honest. So. It's still gonna take a while, because she does have a lot of HP. Honglu Ego regenerates resources? Yeah, but it's like 1 per turn is the issue. So it's not enough, basically. I love how high this clash is. It's actually really cool. Okay, or he could just roll tails immediately. It's fine. Cool. I love getting tails twice. That's so fun. I didn't even break the arm, jeez. Okay, this is the part where she's fatal to everything on the maw and you just have to rush her down or she kills you. So that's what we will do. And hopefully I have enough HP. Like, she's kind of targeting everyone, honestly. Hang on. What is the main one targeting normally? Because if two things are targeting the same person, they are not. Alright. Unfortunate. I want Otis to... I kind of want Heathcliff to stick around, honestly. I kind of want all of them to stick around, to be real with you. But I don't know if there's a way that I can do that, necessarily. Hang on. Can I see the... Yeah, no. I want to see 3 Dark Flame. Yeah, I just need to inflict as much burn as possible on it this turn. It's not using this. Hold on. My brain is doing the thing where it works sometimes. Is dominating? Okay, maybe I'd rather do that then. That's fine. I just needed to win the clash. Demian killed Cromer using the Shin and Mang stuff. It wasn't just air. He did a spirit bomb essentially. There, perfect. Oh, she just gets full staggered if you do that? Okay. I will take it. Let's obliterate this creature. Maw has 13 and 3. I can afford to do this. Epic. I'm gonna beat her without even running out of ammo on Greg. That's impressive. Epic. Okay, this turn we're not gonna kill her. We're not inflicting enough burn to kill with Dark Flame, but it'll be enough to at least get to the point where we can kill her. Hopefully. I didn't even know this was the thing she did. To be honest with you. I think we can probably kill this turn. Like... Let's see. He almost certainly gets staggered if this doesn't win, so I need somebody else to clash. Heathcliff, I guess, because Heathcliff has the best odds. There we go. I'm not even worried anymore. I think even if people die, it's fine. We'll be able to get through my farm empties. It's not an issue. Yeah, nobody's even gonna die. She's just dead. 9 turns. Easy. Alright, all that's left is my form empties. Blunt slash lust and sloth. I just know that that's not how this fight works. This fight is gonna take probably a while, because I don't know how to do it fast, if I'm being real. My first time playing this railway originally, it took me over 20 turns to kill my form empties. Which I think is fair, because his mechanics are stupid. God, the only fights where I got, like, under 5 turns are the ones you would... that just have, like, one dude who's really big in the room, and also Ida for some reason. I did it under 10. Great. I know it's possible. Sinking is almost certainly the best here, because it ignores the protection gain. I mean, so does burn, but you get the point. I kind of just want to stick with what we have selected already. The only thing I'd do is get rid of Greg for Merceau, but I don't really have a reason. So, this kind of just really proves Damien is going to be a problem in the future. I mean, that's kind of the point, right? Rupture, Sinking, Butterflies, and Bleed all two-turn. So, two-turning him is literally just attacking him. I know, but, like... Burn could probably do it, realistically. I just have to get lucky enough not to have Karma screw me over. Right? Yeah, why not? Let's go for it. Let's try to do this the funny way. Unopposed. Great. Who's it targeting? Oh, cool. That's fine, I guess. I can probably get away with 2. I want the resonance, though. Let's see. Everybody is targeting Otis, jeez. Ugh. The plus coin drop actually just doesn't matter, now that I think about it. How much damage does this do, though? A lot. I'm full weak to that. Okay. Wrath. I'm at least not weak to Wrath. So I'll take the Paralyze, I suppose. We're doing it the fun way. Karma can't kill you if it's dead. True! Isn't he very count negative? Who? See, Gregor? Better than Yo Heath? God, no. Not even close. What are you talking about? If Rupture Count is the only thing you're looking at, yeah, C. Gregor is better than Yo Heath. I advise you to look at everything else that the ID can do, though. Because aside from Rupture Count, Gregor does nothing, pretty much. It's important to understand the context here. But yes, I guess if Rupture Count is what you're going for, you would use 7 Heathcliff. Sure. But good luck with that. You know? Let's see. I mean, this just doesn't stagger anybody, so there's no point in me using it. Damage down. I care way more about my ego resources. That does not clash. Never mind. That's fine. Sinclair's leaving anyways, so I can clash with this. Hopeless. That's just... yeah. Okay, fine. Whatever. Why do they call him 7 Heath when he's Sinner 7? Because the ID is called 7 Association Heathcliff. What to know? I don't know what that word means. It's probably not offensive, though, because it's just a word in Korean. Get out of here, Sinclair. You're no longer needed. Yeah, get hit by that, too. That's funny. What if the Capstone Ryoshu is just LCB, but she has the sword drawn? I think I've seen, like, 15 people make that joke. So, yes, it would be funny, if I'm being completely honest. Right, that's 10 Dark Flame. I didn't even know that was possible. But we're gaming. Do I even have a problem with this? I don't think I do. Like, honestly? Yeah, go ahead. See if I care. Unfortunate that this did not hit the boss, but it's fine. It's still a free Wrath resource. Oh, I forgot to use Magic Bullet. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. It shouldn't. I mean, I'm still inflicting 4 Dark Flame with this, so... If anything, we can just kill him next turn. Also, yes, I realized part of the Dark Flame was on the other part of the body. But... that's not the point. We're speed killing this guy because I don't want to play the gimmick today. If she got tails 4 times, that wouldn't have even staggered. That's hilarious. Now to drop Laura Ryoshu, I think, is Yoshihide and the Lord. I don't know. I haven't read that story. So. Gregor getting staggered is probably fine, honestly. Alright. Which part is it? It's the Buddha Merti that I need to be targeting, right? Yeah. Let's see. Targeting Sang, targeting Otis. You're annoying, but that's okay. We really do be just inflicting burn right now. I'm being so honest. It's literally fine. It's literally fine. I don't think I need to care about any of these attacks, because none... Oh, they do have a lot of karma. What the heck? How did that happen? Oh, well. This guy isn't even Pride Week. Burn is just cracked in general, honestly. Like, look at this. Boom. And now he's gonna take 600 damage because of the burn and dark flame damage. I actually don't know if it's enough to kill right now. I don't think it is. It would be cool if it were, though. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we've already won the fight, so, like... You know, 5-turn My Form Empties is pretty good, honestly. I rolled a 6. That's okay. It doesn't need to roll a high amount, it literally just needs to hit him. That's all that matters. Whoa, 6 Dark Flame be upon ye. I see your gimmick, but what if I just don't give a shit? Yeah. BM him? That's kind of what we're doing, right? I needed to deal at least enough damage to get him to 75 HP if I wasn't going to inflict Dark Flame. So, that's why I kept attacking. Anyways, the fight's over. Burn trying to pretend to be the weakest status when it has Dark Flame and defense level down right there. Well, okay, to be fair, Dark Flame is kind of the only thing that it has that makes it deal this amount of damage. Normally, Burn is useful. That was loud. Normally, Burn is useful to bypass enemy defenses because it doesn't care about resistances, right? But, yeah, you can just do that. Alright,
사랑하는 사람일지라도
Otis was top damage, that's not surprising. Then Yi Sang, because I brought him in literally every fight. Then Heathcliff, oddly enough. Merceau, Gregor. Honglu was all the way down here for the record. Don Quixote I stopped bringing like halfway through, so that makes sense. Sinclair was never on field for more than 3 turns. So, like, you know. Ishmael and Rodion I think I only brought to like 1 fight each. So, yeah, that's not surprising. Otis will always be the highest damage dealer in burn teams for Railway, though. Just because of Dark Flame, I'm pretty sure. I don't think that's ever going to change. Defense level down is right there. I know. Defense level down is still helpful. 81 turns. It's a little annoying that it's not a round number, but I don't care. Burn and Rupture have the most potential to get out of hand. I would argue Sinking also does, to be real. Sinking is very good. I really only care about the 10 pulls that are in here. Gimme. Yippee! I shall impart a final word of wisdom. I am not a shrimp. Otis the strong, but dang if Yi Sang isn't right behind her anyways. Yeah, well, to be fair, I didn't bring Otis in every fight. That's the other thing you have to consider, is that Otis was only in like half the fights, and she still outdamaged Yi Sang, who was in all of them. Roll the 10 3-star? No, that's 9 chances to get a seasonal ID. I'm not gonna do that. Anyways. I can change this now to the Bokgak one. Where is it? There it is. Unfortunately, it does not have the number, which is a little disappointing, but oh well. It's actually better than my original Madness run. Aren't you excited to get a 3-star 0 Season 1 ID? Or a triple out Season 1 ID? Yeah, sure. Totally. Oh, I thought my game crashed for a second because it has to load all these images. Who do we want to make this? I do want to kind of make it the burn one. I think I'm going to probably start using burn more often than Envy Res. Because, yeah, Envy Res just does not work in that. It's really annoying that it doesn't, but... oh, well. You know? Chef Ryoshu from it. If you haven't gotten all the Season 1 triple out IDs, all 6 of them, then yeah, you don't really have a reason not to do the thing. But... it's a res team. Burn is a res team too. They get Magic Bullet Otis for the carry. I do like Magic Bullet Otis' art a lot. So, I guess that's fair. I kind of wish we could have brought 7 Sinners into it, so that we could have had, why is her art offset like this? I just realized that. That's weird. Every team is a res team if you put a Captain Ishmael on it. True. I should have had Captain Ishmael equipped over Liu. I would have been using Pequod more. Because Pequod is actually pretty okay in burn. Only missing Chef Ryoshu, an event ID, so I have to shard her. That's not true. You can get her from pulls. Still struggle to pick between Thumb and Dawn Sinclair. My brain just gets stuck. It depends on what you're looking for. I think Thumb Sinclair is the clear superior option if you're trying to do Scorch. Because Scorch is obviously really good, but Scorch also struggles against waves of smaller trash enemies, which is why I didn't bring it. But it would have been nice to have another slash unit, I guess. Dawn Office Sinclair is the best one if you don't have the pieces that allow the other synergies to exist. Like, if you're missing Thumb Merceau or you're missing Lord of Hongyan, then Dawn Office Sinclair is the clear best Sinclair for burn, without question. If you have Lord of Hongyan and the Yo IDs, or you have Thumb Merceau, then the answer is different, because those IDs really do help a lot. Probably getting another Scort. I would say you're probably getting another unit for every single one of the Tremor types. If only Thumb Sinclair was a double aught, then way we could use him on my 2-star run. So, I'm perfectly okay with Thumb Sinclair being triple aught because he is way too strong to be a double aught ID. Like, genuinely crazy how good he is for what he was meant to do. Can't wait for Railroad 2, Bokgak, hahaha, I can already feel the pain and anger attack. That one, I'm literally just gonna run Sinking because I'm not about to try to get under 150 turns with any other team in that one, honestly, like... Thumb Sinclair's an honorary double aught? No, he isn't. He's so much better than a lot of other IDs in the game. Even a lot of other triple aughts. If you watch the tier list, I put him in S tier. Like, he's crazy. And I stand by that, by the way. Thumb Sinclair is definitely an S tier ID. New content's going to get way harder for my 2-star only run. New content's just generally going to get harder, which is probably why I'm going to switch to Burn instead of Envy Res, because Envy Res is really fun, but also, you know. I joined in Season 5. Why is Railway 2 so feared? Oh boy. So, see this number here? I'm going to explain this the easiest way I can. See this number? This is my turn count, 143. This is the specialty banner. The turn limit for Railway 2 was 150 for the coolest banner. But this other number, you'll notice, is missing from all of the other railways. That's because to beat Railway 2, you have to fight the first 3 bosses 5 times, the 4th boss 4 times, the 5th and 6th bosses 3 times each, the 7th boss you have to fight twice, and the 2nd time it's much harder. The 8th boss you only have to fight once, honestly. That one's fine. And the 9th boss you also only have to fight once. And every single time that you go through a loop, every additional fight against the same one, that one gets harder. More specifically, it gets harder to kill it. The fight itself stays the same difficulty the whole time. They just gain more effects that make them harder to kill. The biggest offenders were Steam Transport Machine and Drifting Fox. Drifting Fox literally just got 6 protection every turn. And Steam Transport Machine was fine. Like, I actually like that fight. But in Railway, I really didn't want to do it 4 to 5 times. Like, yeah, it was 29 fights if you wanted to get the special banner. And you had to do it in under 150 turns, which gave you 5 turns per fight with a total leeway of 5 turns. Like, if they introduce Mobius again, I want them to just trash the gimmick and have us just do each fight once, because it was not fun. The stream that I did of Mobius back when I was still streaming on Twitch, which is why there is no record of it, was 7.5 hours long. And it's still like my 3rd longest stream that I've ever done. The 2nd longest being literally a Terraria stream, and the longest one was pretty recently, actually. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't the tier list one. But I did like an 8-hour plus stream pretty recently, and I don't remember why. It might have been the Arc Knights collab, actually. You couldn't switch teams at all. Yeah, That's the other thing. You literally weren't allowed to switch up your team. To be fair, that was true in Railway 1 as well. You weren't allowed to switch units in Railway 1, but they changed that, thankfully, because honestly, I don't know why they wouldn't. Orange Clock is better than Mobius by a mile. True. Orange Clock still has problems, like the third section being just awful, and also Ambling Pearl really sucked too. But aside from those two, it was mostly fine. Also, people are going to say Shock Centipede, which was the 6th node in Mobius, was also a pain. But Shock Centipede in Railway worked a lot differently than it did in Story, which I think was part of the problem, and people just didn't read how it worked. Like, I think the Shock Centipede fight in Mobius is genuinely a really good fight. It's just a lot of people didn't know how it worked because they didn't want to read it, and then they had a lot of trouble as a result. Like, literally, every time I did the fight in Mobius for Shock Centipede, it took me 1 turn less with each loop. I was using the same strategy each time, it just took less time each time I did it, even though it gains more shield in later versions of the fight. What if in Railway 6 we get to fight 2 Yinglongs on the last node? I would like to fight Yinglong at all, to be honest. It's literally, most of the fights in that was just stack sinking, yeah. There wasn't really anything else he could do. Like, Drifting Fox was weak to sinking. Shock Centipede was weak to sinking. So That No One Will Cry was weak to sinking. And those were literally the only 3 that mattered. Because they were the ones you fought the most, if that makes sense. What was Centipede's gimmick in Railway? Centipede's gimmick in Railway is that depending on how much shield it has left at the end of the first turn, it gains that much self-charge. It always gains a few. Like, it always gains a set amount, but it also gains more if it has shield left. And then you could clash with its skills that weren't the massive AoE on the next turn to decrease its self-charge more, and then make it so that you could actually clash win against the AoE. Because it rolled like a 30-something, which was obscenely high for that point in the game. But a lot of people didn't know that winning clashes against it before you clashed with the AoE made it easier to win the clash with the AoE. But yeah, I think on the last run of it, I even killed it when it had 0 shock self-charge, so I didn't even have to wait a turn for it to die as well. Yeah, Rhymeshank just completely trivializes that fight. Nowadays, I don't even think you would need Rhymeshank. I think it would help. But with Night of Despair Rhodian, I really don't see a reason. Actually, I still see the reason, now that I think about it. Because you want to corrode Rhymeshank to get a huge burst of sinking at the start, and obviously you can't be at negative right away, so. They didn't even have high defense, is the other thing. Oh yeah, Drifting Fox kept sinking on itself, and it didn't matter. It was still the best way to kill it. They also had all those annoying effects on their passives. Yeah, I forgot about those. Like, each fight had 2 statuses that you weren't allowed to get higher than 5 count and 30 potency. But the other thing was, after every loop, you got to pick a buff for yourself, which was like 10% slash damage, or 10% envy damage. Or if you were sane, you picked the one that lets your status effect inflict more frequently, because those also existed. But you also had to pick a debuff for the enemy. Or, sorry, a buff for the enemy. One of them just increased enemy HP, which you never wanted to take, because it made every fight take so much longer. There was one that increased enemy offense level by like 3, which wasn't that big of a deal. There was one that made it so that when an enemy hit you, it healed by 8% of the damage it dealt, which also wasn't that big of a deal, because unbreakable coins didn't exist then, so you could just win all your clashes and be fine. There was some speed one that I don't remember. I think it just increased enemy speed by 1. But the most annoying one was the one that made it so that every ego cost 1 more of each resource to use. Like, that one and the HP one were the ones that you always just picked last because they just sucked. They bugged the game by making Sin Affinity give 10 times instead of 10%. No, that was just Sloth. That was just Sloth, and it was from Sloth power-up. It wasn't from the Sloth buff from the Railway. Do you think they'll retain the skill-saving gimmick in the original Railway 2 in the Bokgak? Probably, because that was kind of part of the point. Yeah, no, Power LGTV, what Lumiere is saying is true. When... It might have actually been Sloth damage up. I don't remember which one it was. I have to go to Sun Shower. When Sun Shower, this ego... I think it was damage up. Yeah, because it gives you 2 of that. When this ego first came out, there was no other source of Sloth damage up in the entire game. So, nobody knew, but it was programmed wrong and they forgot the decimal point. So it was multiplying your damage by 10 instead of multiplying it by 1.1. Yeah, this was also when the 7E Sang glitch was going on. To be fair, that was happening until like the end of Season 2. It was happening for a long time. Oh yeah, there was one that doubled the attack weight on enemies. I think that was just the HP one. I think the HP one just increased HP and made the attack weight higher. It wasn't double attack weight, it was +1 attack weight, which is effectively double, but there are some parts in that railway that have 2 weight by default, so. This was one of the 2 strongest egos. Even after it got fixed, it still was. Like... Because keep in mind, back then, Sun Shower wasn't even a VOV, it was a Heat. Like, it was still insanely good, even after it got fixed. I'm pretty sure speed kills in the Railway used Sun Shower just because it had the most damage. Railway 2 was also the time when we got 1 skill reuse bug where you can 1-turn every fight. That's true. I don't actually know. I never figured out how to do that. But they also, like, canceled people's Railway runs that had that bug and used it, so. They had to take it from Heat Evolve, yeah. The Envy one was bugged too. The 10% Envy damage buff was 10 times. So guess what Rip Space did? Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Yeah, no, this ego is still fantastic. Like, as a defensive option, I don't think there's many ego that compete with it. It's just the defensive options just aren't valued as high by a lot of people anymore. I think they should be. People focus way too much on trying to do, like, the absolute best meta strategy for everything. And it's just like, you're losing out on a lot of fun things that you could be doing in this game. Like, for example, Diechi Rodian killing the N-Corp fight in Kanto 8 by literally doing nothing. That's always a fun one. That one, when I saw that, that was just like, oh, they did not stress test this fight before they released it, huh? Sunshower Heathcliff was bugged and was doing a crazy amount of damage with his skill too. He can still do a good amount of damage with his skill too. It's just, you know. Sunshower is cracked for Tremor. Yeah, I can imagine. There's just a lot of sloth stuff in Tremor, so you can take advantage of it a lot. They took away Sunshower's potential? No, they didn't. Sunshower never had potential. The ID, not the ego. The ego does. That's why I want to do a Sunshower video again. So Sunshower Heathcliff, admittedly, if you can keep him on low SP, is pretty solid. The problem has always been keeping him on low SP, which as the game's lifespan has gone on, and outside of Kanto 6, has only gotten harder. Which is why he keeps dropping in rank on the tier lists that you see people do. Because, like, he's also super unfocused, but if I go to his kit, first off, he's level 60, because I don't know why I'd bother leveling him up at this point. Like, this skill, if it's the first thing that inflicts sinking during a fight, is pretty good for sinking. Puddle Stomp does actually deal a lot of damage. It's deceptively high damage. Though I wish it didn't have this line of text on it. Skill 3 is just good. It inflicts Paralyze and inflicts Fragile. It is also the only thing that kickstarts his sinking count, which is part of the problem. If everything gave him a sinking count and it was easier to lose clashes with Umbrella Thwack, I think this would be a pretty solid ID. I kind of want to make some videos, like, since they've made it pretty clear that double odd IDs probably are just not gonna happen anymore. I kind of want to make a video series of going back and looking at double odd IDs and making them triple odd IDs that would have been released today, if that makes sense. Like, and also Sunshower Heathcliff, because there's some very easy ways that you could make Sunshower Heathcliff better. For example, now that Unbreakable Coins are a thing, give him, like, a conditional that lowers his own clash power, and then have it be that when he loses a clash, he can still hit them. It's like... yeah. It's one of the things that I've most wanted to do, honestly, is just, like, go back to old IDs and remake them as if they were being released today. I could do that for the entirety of N-Corp, and Faust would even get buffs. Like, you gotta understand, N-Corp Faust has a fantastic support passive, but as an actual unit, she kind of struggles nowadays, because her highest clash is a 16. So... if he had a way to activate sinking on himself, that would work. He does. It's his passive. It activates it once every turn if it's field. Also, he can just gain up to 5 protection before being hit. There is one other unit that can do this, and it's technically every single Faust ID, because of Command Meltdown. Like, this is genuinely cracked for defense. The counter is also pretty good. I'll admit that. Like, this is a really good counter. It's just that it's on an ID that doesn't have much else going for him. Her skill 3 is a kill effect despite rolling like a 13. To be fair, the same skill 3 has like a 70% damage conditional. So, like, where is she? Okay, it's only on the 5th hit. But 5th? It's only on the 3rd hit. But to be fair, it inflicts 4 nails by itself. If you inflict 1 nails at all, this is pretty likely to trigger. And 70% damage... like, let me do the math in my head. 8, 10, so 18. It's 12 times 1.7. 20.4, so it's what, 38? 39 raw damage if the conditional... okay, yeah, that is pretty garbage. That's 1 more point of damage than W. Heathcliff's skill 2. With no conditionals, for the record. That's awesome. That's actually terrible. But to be fair, people were mostly using her for this, because Gaze is 2 pierce and blunt fragility. So... and also paralyze. That's another big thing. And she's not bad for bleed count either. Because she actually inflicts a good amount of nails. Faust can skill 2 or skill 1 and she instantly gets the conditional if she hits a head skill 2. That's not true, because Nails decays at the end of the turn. But, yeah, kinda. But yeah, just a lot of these old IDs, like, I guess W Corp Faust is still kinda usable in modern content, but only because she got huge buffs from Uptie 4. Like, literally, I think she always has enough charge to do everything she needs to do. Because this is a charge positive despite spending 3. Like, and the debuffs she does inflict, if they were actually next turn, thank you, attack power down. Yeah. But, like, IDs like the really garbage double out IDs that got released in Season 1, like 7 Yi Sang. This ID was arguably his best ID on release, but that changed very quickly. So, like, this ID is just sad. Like, a 14 rolling skill 3 with no power conditionals. A 13 rolling skill 2 with no power conditionals. I mean, I guess 12 is higher than normal, isn't it? But... Yi Sang, yeah. Also, this guard just does nothing, which isn't helpful. His passive is actually really good. Unfortunately, it requires you to run him in the team. Like, I don't think I would change that passive if I were to update him. Oh, his skill 3 animation is cool. I'm not denying that. It is a cool ID. I just wish he was better. Okay, well, here's the thing about Lobotomy Corp Remnant Faust. This was Faust's best ID on release. But you also have to keep in mind, she didn't have any triple out IDs on release either. So, like, she didn't really have much option. So there's that. This ID is still fine. Like, it's not great, but it still works. Otis also didn't have any triple out IDs on launch. She had a very bad Blade Lineage ID. G-Corp was okay, I guess. I actually used this ID a decent amount, and it's still fine. It just struggles from being only 1 coin on everything. And Base, which was arguably the best thing she could be running, which is hilarious. Also, yeah, this ID has a 3-coin skill 1. I always forget that this is the case. This was the first ID to have a 3-coin skill 1, and she existed on launch. And I don't think there were any others until, like, W Corp Ryoshu. She's the only ID with an Envy Evade. Is that true? I think that's probably true. Because I know most of the Envy defense skills are counters or blocks. Her base ID is a corner star to double out Rupture to this day. Well, no, because she's not a double out ID, so you're not allowed to use her in those runs. Back when Mirror Dungeon restricted your loadout and you had to bring a single or double out. Quick details. Why, are you trying to, like, look at my expenditure? Look at my ego or something? You can see. Oh, you mean in here? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So she has an Envy Evade. Faust has a lot of Envy defense skills. Like, because that's Pride. He doesn't have a single Envy defense skill. Great. Just looking. I trust Smith on this because Smith knows a lot about this game, but I just want to check because I didn't even consider it. Mostly. I know Merceau doesn't. He only has like 1 evade total. Like, evades are insanely rare nowadays. Is also part of the issue. What was the last evade defense skill that we even got? Was it Sunk East Dawn, I think? It feels like it might be, because that just... We just haven't gotten them at all recently. Clashable guards and clashable counters are the new big thing for now. I think the most annoying thing I always see when I look at IDs is when I go to one Sinner and there's clearly one Sin affinity that is most common on them. Ish Family Hierarch. Okay. That is newer than Sunk East Dawn. Yeah, you got me. Like, if I go to Heathcliff, I want you to tell me what all these IDs have in common. There's one ID in this list. There is one ID in this list of Heathcliff IDs that doesn't have Envy on it. Heathcliff has 14 IDs. One ID without Envy. Like, I get it, he's purple. But come on. He doesn't need it on every single ID, I don't think. And multiple Envy Resonance IDs, too, is the other thing. These both are Envy Resonance candidates. So is Multicrack. This is like, he is Envy. That is all he does. It's his main export. Okay, anyways, the daily reset happened, so let me do my Lexcavations. I was kind of stalling so I could do Lexcavations before I ended stream. How else are you going to use Body Sack? I don't care about Body Sack. What are you talking about? You and Heathcliff is purple? You go to Dawn? No. What happened an hour ago? Why he purple? I've only been out of the railway for like 30 minutes. What team is that? It's just a blunt team. I literally just matched the damage type. That's all it is. The daily reset. Oh yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting that Korea doesn't observe daylight savings, so that it happens an hour sooner now. The blunt force trauma of the team. If you'll notice, Yi Sang was just his base ID, and that's because Yi Sang doesn't have any good blunt IDs. Unironically. He's just bad for it. I'm being pinged. That's actually a good question. Is there a place where you can just read the Limbus story that's not a video if you didn't want to play it? Because I don't... I know you can do it on the wiki because they just have the cutscenes listed there. Sorry, somebody just DM'd me asking me that, and I was like, is there an answer to that? I know the wiki has all of the cutscenes, it's just a matter of going to the wiki and finding the correct cutscene, right? The theater? No, you have to play the game to see the cutscenes in the theater.
약화된 것 같습니다. 탈출 실수가 종료되었습니다.
I'm pretty sure you can read them on the wiki GG though.
깨달았나?
Does Dawn ID have Lust? Yeah, she does. I know Lust is pretty common on Dawn. Ryoshu has 3 very common sin affinities in Pride, Lust, and Gluttony. Gotta think of changing the dark way in my name to Scara, because that's my alias on other accounts. That's up to you. Waiting for goat well, first off, it's a ram, it's not a goat. It's a type of sheep. Mirror to release so Lord becomes viable in sinking teams too. I don't think it would. It would do the same thing that Heathcliff does. It'll make Gluttony skills deal 5% extra gloom damage. Something like that. Dawn just fading into the distance. I'm actually kind of surprised she got top damage. I know she was deployed first, but... I don't think anybody thinks that roosters are crows. They do crow because it's the name of the word. But... I'll do my mirror dungeon for the week over the weekend. I'm not going to do it today. Does Dawn's Bolus effect work with Manner for Honglu? No. Manner only applies to sinking inflicted with skill effects, I'm pretty sure. I can read it to check. Oh yeah, somebody wanted me to look at this. I don't know, most of these look pretty diverse. There's a lot of gluttony and stuff, but it's not on every ID, you know? It's on a lot of them, though. Let me read Echoes of the Manor. I might just be wrong. From skill or coin effects. Okay, yeah. So it wouldn't apply to the bolus effect. Sadly. But at least Dawn's sinking infliction does. So. how good is Heathcliff's new ID? It's insanely good, actually. It's like objectively one of the better Hay shows. I mean, so was Sinclair. The problem with Sinclair was you had to have him in the back line because he doesn't get 3 Blood Flame on his skill 3. No. It would. That's not how it works, Zulit. The bolus, Heisho bolus contamination is a status effect that lets a skill that inflicts one sinking when you hit. It's not adding an on-hit effect to the skill itself. Even if it said on-hit : it still wouldn't be an on-hit effect. It's an effect that triggers on-hit rather than an actual effect of the coin. Yeah, it doesn't struggle with count. And Dawn can actually be count positive for sinking on her skill 3. So... I did see a lot... People need to get this idea out of their head, and I'm complaining again. People need to get this idea out of their head that if an ID doesn't inflict a good amount of a status, it's useless on that status team. Because realistically, if we're gonna use that logic for everything, then Molar Otis is not Molar. Then Magic Bullet Otis is terrible in burn. She only inflicts burn potency. She doesn't inflict any count. And it's usually 1 burn. It's like a very small amount of burn. Like, I've had people comment on the video saying that they're not saying the IDs are bad, for the record. They're just saying they're bad for inflicting rupture. Which is true, but I feel like when people comment stuff like that, that's the only thing they're looking at. Because I know that's a big problem in Rupture. Like, I don't gotta bring up everybody's most hated German boy. But, like, granted, this ID does have problems in Rupture. To be fair, I'm not denying that he has problems in Rupture. I'm trying to argue that he's a good ID for damage just for general use. Though his Rupture count infliction is pretty good, it stops being good once you get over the threshold, and then he can really only maintain Rupture by using Branch of Knowledge repeatedly. Talisman Sinclair is bad for the game. I mean, that's true now, isn't it? It was true... Anyways. Hanafuda barely inflicts sinking or tremor, but Kozan exists. Alan Gregor barely inflicts statuses, but Mercedes exists. If they don't specialize in status infliction, they specialize in pure damage. Exactly. And usually when they specialize in pure damage, it is not hard to get them to deal a lot of damage. Say the name of Sonya's faction without Googling it right now. It's the Eurydiviae. And no, it is not a... It is... You spelled it wrong, Ricky. But it's not a T-Corp ID. It's a District 20 ID, specifically. It's like people calling Sunshower's Rupture application bad. Which, to be fair, is true, but... Kozan is 7 tremor count? No, it's 5. If you look at it again. And even then, it reduces tremor count by 2, so it's actually 3. Like, Sorry, it reduces it by 1. It bursts twice. My bad. Yeah, it's 5 tremor count. Then reduced by 1, so it's technically count positive by 3, provided there's no other count. What's your guess for the last 2 banners of the season? Well, unfortunately, I know at least what one of the banners has on it. Because I do have to go through the game files to get resources for the videos. So I feel like me trying to guess is unfair because I already know. It wasn't even a result of leaks. It's just literally that I have to look through the game files to get image resources for the videos. And actually, the reason it was spoiled is not because of that. It's because I was in call with Lunar when he was extracting the files, and he was going through the sound effects library, and there were sound effects for IDs that haven't been released yet. So, to be fair, I'm excited for at least one of the things that was in there, but I'm not gonna say what they are because I don't want to spoil people on it. We're gonna get the teaser in a few days anyways, so. I have no doubt that whatever they are, they'll be good. That's the best way I can put it, mostly. Also, if I were to redo the tier list video, I would put Ishmael in the top 5 instead of Thumb Merceau. This ID is cracked. This ID is actually ridiculous. Like, it's only been a week, and I've already decided that I was wrong on that one. This should be the ID that's up there. This ID is insane. Thank you for no spoils. Well, I don't allow spoils anyways, so. I think Thumb Merceau would still be up there, though. He's just not in the top 5. At least say this. Is it more Heisho? I'm not going to tell you. Because I'm not going to spoil it for people. If you want to know what it is, you can go into the game files and see it for yourself. Other than that, just wait. Because it's not worth it. There's also some stuff that spoils parts of Kanto 9, but I don't think the spoilers in that regard are that big of a deal. I'm still not going to tell you what they are, but who's leaving the top 5 for Ish? Thumb Merceau. I just said so. So the top 5 is Lord of Hongyan, Heisho Faust, Knight of Despair Rodian, Zhang's Office Ishmael, and Full Stop Office Heathcliff. Like how Thumb Merceau just casually rolls 36 with minimal setup outside of MD. I mean, he does roll really high, but that's kind of all he's got, so. I'm coping with getting nothing during Vault. That's fair. Yeah, I stand by Full Stop Heathcliff going up there, by the way. I think he's one of the best IDs in the game because his damage is insane, and once he's out of bullets, he can just leave. Like, you can literally just leave. Who cares? You're done using him? Get him out of the fight. Have somebody else come in. Will the 2 last IDs of the season be shardable this season or the next? All IDs that are released this season will be shardable this season. Because there will be at least 2 weeks after each one, provided we get a banner on the same frequency that we've always been getting them. So you'll have a week of leeway at the end of the season to be able to get it. Even if it is seasonal. Right. As time goes on, I'm enjoying Full Stop Heath's skill 1 more and more to swap him out ASAP. I still think it's probably smarter to just use his single coin skills, because he'll stay in the fight longer and be able to provide more health. I do think Screwloose is amazing with Thumb Mer. Screwloose Wallop is one of those egos that got no attention, and unfortunately has only gotten better with time. It's, like, insanely good. If you don't have regret, Screwloose is definitely best in slot for that. On every Merceau that isn't middle. Kind of going through the files, did you know Fly My Wings is called Dong Lang in there? Yeah, no, they named some of the... sorry. They named some of the audio tracks weird things. Don't roll unless you are weak. Save for a wall, Purgus Knock, save for the Golem events. I agree with that. If I wasn't making content for this game, I would not roll on any banners. A week is such a small window of time. That's true. But, like, it's still a period of time, so... At the very least, Kurokumo Heathcliff will be shardable next season, so that's cool. At least I think he will be. I don't know if he's still stuck in the event shop or whatever. But full stop office turn 1 is so funny. You see the first wave of station 2 of railway 5. He just blows one of the enemies up, doesn't he? You call weakness, I call it shard maxing. Yeah, he was an event shop ID for some reason. Ishmael was the one that you could pull. So she'll be shardable next season, definitely. I just kind of wish we get more ego. Like, I don't like pulling for ego. It always feels terrible. But we haven't gotten, like, any this season at all. 9 total. 4 on the battle pass. 4 locked to an event that is no longer there. Why do they still have Pilgrim's Files in there? There's no real reason to take them out of the game. Some of them have to exist because of the ego. Can't wait to get the Christmas Tremor egos. That's fair. We need more standard ego. I agree. There's actually a lot of standard fare ego. I think every Sinner has at least 2. I'm pretty sure. You sang as Wishing Cairn and Dimension Shredder and not Fell Bullet. What? Oh yeah, you sang as Wishing Cairn and Dimension Shredder. Faust has Hexnail and Telepole. They're both Envy, whatever. Don Quixote has Wishing Cairn and Telepole. I think the number might be exactly 2 for every Sinner, actually, now I'm like. Ryoshu has Red Eyes and Red Eyes Open, which is hilarious. Merceau has Pursuance, and it's just Pursuance. Okay, that's a little bit of an oddball. He needs a new ego. I didn't even realize he was behind. Honglu has Dimension Shredder, Cavernous Wailing. Heathcliff has Telepole, Fell Bullet, Yasunyata, Asymmetrical Inner. Okay, Heathcliff has 4. I don't know why he has 4. Oh, wait, no. Telepole isn't Season 0. It's Battle Pass. So Heathcliff has Fell Bullet, Yasunyata, and Asymmetrical Inertia. Yeah, Capote is Season 2. Ishmael has Order Blossom Star and Bygone Days, because her Bygone Days is standard fare and not seasonal for some reason. Rodian has Pursuance, and that's it again. Okay. For some reason, Rodian and Merceau both only have 1, but that's fine, I guess. You skipped Honglu? No, I didn't. He has Dimension Shredder and Cavernous Wailing. I went over him. Sinclair has Lantern and Cavernous Wailing. Okay, I could have sworn he had 2, yeah. Otis has Yasunyata, and that's it, actually. She doesn't have 2. And then Gregor has Lantern, and that's it. Okay, so not all of them have 2, but yeah, Indicant's Trial is seasonal for some reason, despite the abnormality never appearing before the ego showed up. Pursuance Abna definitely has something to do with the index. No, I think it just has to do with the religion. Garden of Thorns was seasonal as well, Lumiere. Garden of Thorns is Season 3. Hi, Igor. I'm blanking on everything that was in the first couple of battle passes. So the first battle pass had like 14 ego in it. It was 4th match flame for Yi Sang. Faust got fluid sac. At least I think she only got fluid sac, right? Yeah. Don Quixote got fluid sac because her telepole wasn't in the battle pass. Ryoshu got 4th match flame. Merceau got screw loose wallop. Honglu got roseate desire. Heathcliff got telepole. Ishmael got roseate desire. Rodion got rhyme shank and 4th match flame. Sinclair got impending day. Otis got ebony stem. And Gregor got legerdemain. There were 13. I counted wrong. Ebony Stem is just designed to make base Otis a very competent Rupture ID. Yeah, but it makes every Rupture Otis a competent Rupture ID. These files are so interesting because what you click will always be so weird. Was going through, found some weird names. Hero is just called Donkey, but Tian Tian is still Tian Tian. To be fair, Tian Tian is called that. Everything level 55 and up type 4? That's not true at all. See? I've got 5 Gregor IDs that are not level 55. Like, I don't even have enough XP tickets to get everything to level 55 right now. Don't pay attention to how many crates I have. It's not fun. Like, I have a lot of stuff just because I have to pull constantly because they don't resist any standard banners. It did have 3 cantos of content, yeah. Mount. I haven't been able to use them on anything. Project Moon doesn't release standard fare. You know, we've gotten 1 standard fare release this season, and it was She-Faust. I'm not even grinding. I just have to pull because I'm a content creator. Like, you have to understand, the reason I have this many crates is because I pull everything. Do you see how much lunacy I have? Anyways, I'm gonna end stream now. Thank you for watching. We've been done with the railway for like an hour, just been talking. You know what? You know why I had to have so many crates. It's annoying for me too. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I'm going to go do my Yu-Gi-Oh! Dailies now. But yeah, have a good rest of your day. Have fun with the new IDs. I'm taking a break now. Goodbye. See you later.